All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Check 37.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Squeeze, double. 80 weapon. Under 10. 10. Let's go.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
X3, 218, chopper. 56. Let's go, D. Shoot.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
61, matchbox lights. 56. Ready. 56.
That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Box drop.
56. Monk's 56. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that. Hey, Alpha.
56 to Mike.
Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
59,
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Patterson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Single.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 55, Mike. I got you, son.
Tight dog.
Slam.
5.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Here we go.
Hey, check right. Watch it, 5. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
From the gun, Patterson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready. 50. Play. Let's go one more. Chopper. Watch the twist. Shoot. Watch the safety creep. Ready, go.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
That's the way. Check landing on top. Check 50.
Operating from the gun. Love. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man. Complete. The 40. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Evans, 89 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They run with Breda. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
132 fighter. Jam.
Watch the
Once again, they run with Breda on first down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Sheldon Rankins. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off play action. Patterson going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down, it's Pollard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On third down, it's Pollard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
They're going to run it with Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
Check. Lucky. Alpha.
Second and 9 now. And he whips that one incomplete there.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
And it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw from his end zone. Patterson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
General West.
Let's see what you got. Shoot. Kill.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Don't get nervous.
This is Breida. Gets around him. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Tighten up.
6-6, pull it high.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now it's Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Let's go.
Here's Breida. Oh, he shifts Pat. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Bravo. Mike, check 33. 33. Get on. Go on. Get in the weight room. Check 4. Check 4. Check up.
2nd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check C.
36. 36.
Ready, go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
At their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
54 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, Love sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Under control, fellas, let's go. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Throwing again. Love. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's our time. It's our time.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Check, watch the before, watch the before.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Now a first carry for their fullback. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Ready. 61. Matchbox, right. Ready, go.
On second down now. Pollard. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. Yep.
54. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check 3.
Ready.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Hey.
First and goal.
54. Check.
Get it.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
94. Yes.
Just like that. 55.
From the gun on third down, Patterson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Kill, turn up. Charlie. And go.
To throw on second down. Love airing this one out for Evans. It's caught at the 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 54 yards. From the gun, Love. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
56 is the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
To throw on 3rd down, Patterson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
X3, 218, chop.
Check 13. Check 13.
Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We own them. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. It's been a long day for you. 47.
Operating from the gun, Patterson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. From the gun, Patterson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round one, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Pollard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Patterson. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Patterson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's get it.
Now a give running left is Breida. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And it's caught. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you, whether sometimes behind the corner. And
across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They run it with Breida. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Pollard going to try the right side. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Here's Pollard again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
6 man. Check. Hey, dude. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Motion. Blood. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 5. Snap.
On 4th down, Patterson. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Drops it off for Coleman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd down, Pollard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Jason Barrett brought him down. A gain of 6 yards.